She be having the latest on this.
Let's say I'm the biggest, the largest. The latest with Lauren LaRosa.
Sometimes she have facts, sometimes she have details, sometimes she have a little bit of everything.
What was the latest?
On The Breakfast Club.
Talk to me.
So we want to take some time this morning to send some love to Ananda Lewis's family. She passed away yesterday after a battle with breast cancer. The news was announced by her sister via her sister's Facebook. Ananda Lewis, for those who may not know, trailblazing TV host, model, Howard University graduate. She was an advocate. She was BT's Teen Summit in 1995, MTV TRL and Hot Zone in 97. She also did her own syndicated daytime talk show in 2001, The Ananda Lewis Show. And then she worked for a bunch of other outlets, including ET. She was crowned Hip Hop Generation's It Girl back in 99 by the New York Times. And she's been very vocal about her battle with breast cancer. So she spoke to ABC just about, her legacy and how she wanted to be remembered. Let's take a listen.
What is it that you hope people say about you, people remember about you?
Maybe that I loved hard and lived loud and didn't back away from problems and loved this life and was okay with letting it go too.
So sad.
Very sad. The most tragic thing about that story is reading how she regretted how she chose to handle her initial diagnosis.
Yes.
And she said she didn't get regular mammograms. Right. And she wanted to do alternative methods when she got diagnosed. And yeah,
and we actually have that clip. That was in the same ABC interview where she talked about her experience with mammograms. Let's take a listen to that.
I wanted to share what was happening to me because I saw places I could have done better. I really do believe that everything is working for my good. I know by 47 I should have had my first mammogram, right? And I didn't do that because I saw my mom do it for 30 years and she still ended up being diagnosed with breast cancer. I didn't have the understanding then that I had now. So I, did the best I could with the information I had at the time, and now that's changed. But that's also one of the reasons I decided to share. I wanted other women who were avoiding mammograms to just bite the bullet and go get it.
Yes, especially if you got a history of it in your family. Like,
Yeah, 100%. I actually started early with like full body scans and mammograms because of the history of my family. But I will say, for a lot of people, when you see it in real time, like you see it happen to someone else, it does make your way of thinking about treatment or other things very your own experience. And I don't think people understand it until you actually go through it.
Yeah, and there's a lot of misinformation online, or maybe it's true information. I have no idea. But I know when Gia went and she got her mammogram and she posted about it and talked about the experience, there was a lot of people in the comments that were saying, don't get a mammogram. Mammogram makes the cancer come faster and this, that, and the other. And a lot of people were saying that, so people believe that as well. But, up here, we always say, go to the doctor, get checked out.
No matter
You'd rather know what happens and be able to try to figure it out before it's too late.
Yeah, some of these things are preventable. And I don't care if people call you a hypochondriac. I don't care if people tell you that you bugging. Take your ass to the doctor. Don't listen to TikTok.
Yes, 100%.
Right.
Yeah, so I do want to mention that the day that Ananda passed away was her son Langston's graduation from middle school. So it is of course a bittersweet day for their family. That is what her sister told TMZ. But they also talked about, she was surrounded by her family at her home when this happened, and they've already began planning a memorial for her in the next few weeks. And her family says that they have received an outpouring of love, especially from celebrities who she's Ananda encountered in her career, who already are telling her family that they want to speak during her memorial about how she influenced their careers and how she handled their interviews with them so well during their careers, which ultimately helped them. So
she's one of those ones who influenced so many but didn't get her just due. And I think it's because and it's like there was no social media back then. So it didn't amplify what it was that she was doing, and it didn't preserve a lot of those moments for this generation to go back and watch, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I think you got to go down a rabbit hole on like YouTube to see Ananda's like clips. But I also too, my biggest thing with watching her when I did get to see her, like when people would like repost clips and stuff like that, her look and just how she carried herself, even in her sit down interviews, like she had huge interviews, but she was always like the same in every single interview, but she was well
researched. She had her own talk show. I remember when they were saying Ananda was going to be the next Oprah.
I mean, it was daytime syndicated talk show. That's a huge lot to have.
Yes, before the Wendy's, right there, like
right around Wendy's was still doing it. Yeah,
no. Wendy was on the radio.
That was 2001. The Ananda Lewis show was 2001. Yes.
They were saying she was going to be the next Oprah. Mm-hmm.
Well, sending her family love. I know that, they need it right now. And just wanted to take some time to say rest in peace to her.
Absolutely.
I remember her. And a lighter news update. Remember we talked about Deion Sanders, Coach Prime? Mm-hmm. So he has posted on his Twitter just thanking everybody for the outpouring of love that he received and wanted to let us know that he's doing well. So he said, "Wow, I am truly blessed by the abundance of well wishes for all the thoughts and prayers. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I can assure you all everything is okay and will continue to be so. God got me like no other. I have so much more work to do to glorify God. So please believe God got me. I'm excited to get back to Colorado, to be at home with my staff, team, and all associated to our program. When we arrive back to Boulder, you will be updated on everything. Until then, I'm coming, baby. # Coach Prime."
Salute to Coach Prime, man.
Salute to Prime.
Definitely sending him healing and NJ.
Yes. That's it for the first hour.
All right. That's the latest with Lauren. Now, when we come back, we got front page news. So don't go anywhere. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Wake up. You're locked into The Breakfast Club.
Streaming June 10th. BET Plus original series Tyler Perry